This is the beginning of Liberation Day in America.
President Donald Trump announcing tariffs on all vehicles built outside the U.S. that will kick into effect on April 2nd. The 25% tax affecting not just car and light truck imports, but also any auto parts coming into the country, which could have major impacts on the supply chain.
They've taken so much out of our country, friend and foe, and frankly, friend has been oftentimes much worse than foe.
The White House estimates that these tariffs will raise roughly $100 billion in revenue every year and will lead to the opening of more car factories in the U.S. But the move is also raising concerns from many analysts about spiking car prices, even among American brands that are often assembled abroad or rely on the imports of auto parts. These tariffs are also sparking alarm from the U.S.'s closest neighbors. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney calling this a, quote, direct attack and entirely unjustified, suggesting that retaliatory tariffs are likely on the way. The tariffs could be especially damaging in Mexico, where the auto industry makes up about 5% of their GDP. Last year, the country exported roughly $181 billion worth of vehicles to the U.S. Meanwhile, the announcement could be a major boon for companies like Tesla, owned by Trump ally Elon Musk. The company manufactures many of its cars in the U.S., meaning it would avoid some of these tariffs. In the Oval Office, President Trump said Musk was not involved in this tariff decision.
He's never asked me for a favor in business whatsoever. I'm actually a little surprised by it.
Meanwhile, the move is being applauded by some auto unions. The head of the United Automobile Workers wrote in part, "We applaud the Trump administration for stepping up to end the free trade disaster that has devastated working-class communities for decades." And these tariffs could be just the beginning. President Trump is promising what he's calling reciprocal tariffs, also set to kick into effect on April 2nd, what he's calling Liberation Day. Reporting here in Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.